together and exciting groups going. Welcome, Focus.
Hells yeah. Focus doing Hocus Pocus on NBC, the Midnight Special in 1973. An incredible performance. I'll probably stop this song a million times to talk about it, so you're not going to see an uninterrupted version of it.
I should have known by the way he blinking that something was up.
Absolutely correct. I've seen many reviews of this song, and I think she's the only one that mentioned that. You know, you're allowed to stop there in that face. Don't be afraid. When you see faces made like this, you know you're in for an epic performance. The guy is hopped up and fucking ready to go. Pay homage to it. Stop and take a look at that face. I have to stop already. I know it's a drag, but Ackerman, the guitarist, his intro there was kind of a hot mess. And I think that's because they have had many different intros to this song. And they have to play this a little up-tempo here. And he's just like, well, let's just roll in and see what happens. He's played that same kind of intro before and played it much cleaner on a cleaner sounding guitar. But check out this intro that they had used around the same time. This is like, it's like a Allman Brothers intro going into a Jethro Tull smooth jazz kind of thing. It's actually pretty fucking awesome. Right? A really cool groove to hang out in. And it reminds me of a way that Stevie Wonder could find a groove at that same time, around 73, 74. I digress. People have said in some reviews that they had to speed up the tempo of this performance on the Midnight Special because it didn't fit their time frame. And that may seem true as compared to the original recording, the original tempo in 1971. But it's only slightly faster than the tempo they had been playing it at and re-recorded it at in 1973. Now, I know this seems like a weird place to stop, but this is the kind of thing that I get into. Why is he looking behind himself like that? He did this after each little solo, and at first I thought he was looking at Ackerman, but when I looked at it from another angle, he's looking way behind Ackerman. So then I started thinking maybe he's looking at a time clock so he knows if they're going to make the time, but there's nothing back there. As it turns out, I watched other performances, and he always leans to his right, but he does this often where he looks way back off on his right. And this one, it's really exaggerated. But what I think this is strange, but you know how when someone asks you a question and like you're thinking, this is a question I've been dying to answer for like 6 years and I have really good information on it, but I can't remember. And you look up and you're like looking up. You're not looking up at the sky. You're looking up into your skull to access that really good information, like the primo stuff, because you're about to blow somebody's mind away with great information. I think that's what this guy is doing. He's reaching for the really good stuff.
Bum, 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 bum,
Look, you can't not talk about it. You have to stop and talk about it. How could you not? These are some of the greatest faces in rock and roll history. Seriously, you have to stop and just admire it. It's a thing of beauty. I know people like to stop and talk about the yodeling and flute playing, and all that's really great. But that face right there said, man, I just totally fucking nailed that. I'm on fire tonight. Pitch perfect singing scales that fast and moving up a step, that's pretty impressive. Face melting lick. You have to talk about it. This is the single greatest face in rock and roll history. He's saying, I'm losing my shit. My face is losing its shit. And he's looking around like, hey, do you guys see my face losing its shit? It's just fucking incredible. I think the keyboardist Van Leer has made some contributions to rock and roll history that probably will never fade in time. These faces are monumental, and I don't want to give everybody that made reaction videos to this a hard time about not stopping to talk about the faces, because there was at least one really good reaction video that I saw to this where our reviewers didn't say anything at all, and that was spot on too.
Bum, bum,